Hello everyone, in this video I will explain the entire guild system and what are the benefits of joining or even creating your own guild. This video will be done from the perspective of a guild leader since I have my own guild, and this way I can show you some of the systems more in depth. Before we start, I would like to say that my guild has 42 open slots at the moment and we have a good number of active members. My guild is very chill, no activity requirements or minimum level required, so anybody is free to join and we can all grow the guild together. Just keep in mind that you need to be at least level 20 to be able to join a guild. You can find my guild by typing the guild ID in the guild search menu, which is 10003839. First off, let's answer the question, why should you join a guild? How does it benefit you as a member? There are multiple benefits you can get, ranging from access to a cosmetic shop or actual gameplay bonus effects, such as increased commerce coin or adventure slip acquisition, and even a dedicated guild heroes realm, from which you can gain good rewards every week. These all depend on the guild level and the level of each industry, such as Hall of Wonders, Red Gold Boutique, and so on. We will dive deeper into each of these a bit later into the video, but first let's start with each of the screens in the guild menu and see what everything means. On the homepage tab, you can see some key details about the guild, such as who the guild leader is, the level of the guild, the number of members and the members cap, the number of apprentices, the guild fund, the maintenance cost, the guild prosperity, and the activity rewards tracker. The important things on this screen are the guild fund, maintenance cost, and activity rewards. The guild fund is the key resource that is required for maintaining the guild and upgrading the various industries, and you obtain guild fund by completing guild events as a guild member. The guild fund has a cap which can be increased by upgrading the cargo warehouse industry. The maintenance cost represents the daily cost you have to pay to maintain the guild active. This is being deducted each day at reset from the guild fund. If you fail to pay this maintenance cost for 7 days in a row, the guild will get disbanded. So this is very important, and this is why you need guild members to participate in guild events weekly to ensure the guild stays active. The guild prosperity is essentially your total guild rank in the season, but this event has not started yet, so I don't know what it actually means, but we will find out soon. The activity rewards consist of Mirage Sachet and Treasure tokens, which you can obtain at various thresholds of guild activity accumulated by all guild members. These Mirage Sachets are very important because this is how you can upgrade the guild techniques to higher tiers. More on that later in the video. You can get up to 6 Mirage Sachets and 700 treasure tokens per week from the guild activity rewards. If we select the guild info button, we can see even more details about the guild, including stuff that we already discussed, and one additional thing, which is guild type. There are 3 guild types. These are Bladesworn Gang, Farshore Hall, and Changle Pavilion. Each guild type will determine the amount of rewards you get from guild events that are recommended by the guild type. For example, if your guild type is Bladesworn Gang, you will get more rewards from completing Guild Showdown, while a Farshore Hall guild type will give you more rewards by completing co-op exploration instead. This has pretty much no impact on the overall guild performance. It just incentivizes you to focus more on certain gameplay activities. You can change the guild type once every 7 days by paying a small fee of 100 Echo Jade. Another important part on the guild info menu is the upgrade tab. This is where you can upgrade the guild level, which will unlock additional upgrades for the guild industries. The upgrade requirement for the guild level is called Guild XP, and you can get this by doing guild activities. Now let's move on to the member roster screen. This is where you can get a brief overview of the guild leader, vice master, and the top 10 guild members with the highest number of times since they joined the guild. On this same screen, if you press the view button, you can go to another screen where you can see the full list of guild members and various details about them. Here on the guild members tab, you can see the positions, level, online status, and weekly activity points of each member, and you can also sort by these stats. Highlighting any guild member here will show you various information about them on the right side, such as the number of days since they joined the guild, their total treasure tokens earned, and their mastery. Here, as a guild leader, you can press the positions button to assign guild vice masters and create additional positions to which you can assign various permissions. As a guild leader, if you highlight any member and press the view nameplate button, you have various options such as kick from guild, adjust position, transfer guild leader, and change to apprentice. What exactly is a guild apprentice? An apprentice is a member of the guild that has the same permissions and privileges as a regular guild member, except they cannot participate in guild battles and they don't get any penalty when they leave a guild. They are essentially a sort of supporting guild member. On the application list tab, you can see the list of people who applied for the guild and either approve or reject their application. Here you can also switch between manual approve and auto approve. My guild is set to auto approve, meaning that anybody can join the guild at any time without requiring approval. On the search for members tab, you can send invites to random players to join your guild. Let's move on to the bonus tab of the guild menu. Here you can see the various bonuses that you get as a guild member. First we have the Red Gold Boutique, which is the cosmetic shop for the guild members. Here you can use your treasure tokens to purchase various cosmetic items such as costumes, decorations, accessories, emotes and dye powder. You unlock more and more cosmetics in this shop the higher the level of your Red Gold Boutique industry is. The weekly bonus represents an Eco Jade reward that all guild members receive after the weekly reset based on the total guild fund earned by all the members and their personal activity level for that week. For example, you can see that last week I got 50 Eco Jade as my reward. Lastly, the guild red envelope is the same as a regular red envelope, meaning that guild members can send these in the guild channel and other guild members that open them can get treasure token rewards. Now let's move on to the most important tab, which is the events tab. Here is where you can see a list of all the guild events and your weekly treasure token amount and limit. There are 3 tabs called Weekly Must Do, Weekly Recommendations and Other Mode. There are a total of 12 guild events and they will be split into these 3 tabs depending on the guild type, but all guilds have the same events. All of these reset weekly, so you have enough time to complete all of them easily. Now let's talk about the actual rewards you get from them. These rewards can be Wonder Jade, Treasure Token, Coins and Character Experience. Wonder Jade is used to upgrade guild techniques, which we will talk about in a few minutes. Treasure Token is the currency you use to purchase items in the Red Gold Boutique and you can earn up to 2500 per week. This Treasure Token is essentially your guild activity, and this is important because all guild members can claim activity rewards the more total treasure tokens you obtain as a guild. It is very easy to reach the 2500 treasure token weekly cap and you don't even have to complete all the guild events in order to do that. After you have reached the treasure token limit, any further treasure token you earn will still count as guild activity earned for that week, so you can keep completing guild events to get better activity rewards and increase the guild fund and guild experience. The coins and character experience are self-explanatory, but one important thing to keep in mind is that coins you earn from guild events do not count towards the daily mode coin weekly limit. So if you are low on coins and you already reached the weekly coin cap, you can complete some guild events to get more coins. Let's talk about the actual guild events and how to complete them and what other benefits they may offer. First, we have the easiest one, which is consume energy. This just requires you to consume 200 energy per week, which is something you should be doing already by farming campaign challenges, outposts, Hero's Realm or Sword Trial. The Carefree Moments event requires you to sit at a guild base for a total of 20 minutes. You can just use the return to base button to go to your guild base and AFK for 20 minutes to complete this one. The Participate in Arena event requires you to complete 10 arena matches per week, so it should be super easy to do as well since you don't have to win the matches. Now we have Hero's Realm, which is essentially a copy of the current highest level Hero's Realm you have unlocked. This guild event gives you the highest rewards out of any other game mode as long as you complete it with other guild members. You can get 10 gear chests, 2 guaranteed attunement stones, adventure slips and a ton of coins and experience. This requires you to group up with 9 other guild members and complete it, which might be difficult to do if you have a guild with members from various time zones, but don't worry because just like the regular Hero's Realm, you can complete this using Smart Assist for lesser but still great rewards. Completing it with Smart Assist will give you 6 gear chests, a chance for 1 attunement stone and good amounts of coins and character experience, so you should do this every week. Next we have the Guild Transporter event, where you have to deliver various cargo items to the guild 3 times in order to get good amounts of rewards. The Guild Party event is something that can be scheduled by the guild leader or it can be started at any point. This event resets daily instead of weekly and you can gain up to 180 Wonder Jade and Treasure Token per week from it. You have to participate in the Guild Party for a total of 30 minutes each week to get a maximum rewards, and the party can be started once each day by the guild leader. Each party lasts for 7 minutes, so you need to participate in 5 total parties to get the maximum rewards. During the party, all participants can also boost the rewards earned by everyone by selecting either Channel Aura or Abundant Aura. Channel Aura extends the party duration by 18 seconds, and Abundant Aura gives all participants additional treasure token rewards at a cost of 100 Echo Jade. If you can get 10 members to use the Channel Aura each time during the party, you can extend the duration to 10 minutes per party, so you can complete the guild event with just 3 parties instead of 5. Next, we have the Test Your Skills event, which requires you to participate in Showdown 2 times per week. This is a PvP event between guild members, and it can be scheduled by the guild leader at 2 different intervals each week. Next, we have Path to Riches, which requires you to obtain 2000 commerce coins per week. This is actually very easy to complete, and you can do it instantly by purchasing the small box of commerce coins from the season shop, which gives you 2500 commerce coins and it resets weekly. The Co-op Exploration event requires you to participate in co-op exploration for a certain amount of time, so it's easy to complete. The 2-player pose requires you to perform a 2-player emote while in the guild base, and you can do this in any guild base with other guild members, not just your own guild. The Breaking Army event requires you to participate 2 times in the Breaking Army activity, which can be scheduled by the guild leader for 2 different time intervals per week. The guild leader can also choose any challenge boss for both intervals. Breaking Army is essentially equivalent to Campaign Challenge, except it's a bit harder, and the more guild members participate in each Breaking Army event, the better the rewards for the entire guild. And lastly, we have the Leisure in Wandering, which requires you to participate 5 times in any casual co-op leisure activity. Now let's move on to the Industries tab. This is where guild leaders or vice masters can use guild funds to upgrade the various industries of the guild, which will in turn give all guild members more benefits. If we select any industry, we can see that the requirement for upgrading it is the specific guild level, which is why it is very important that all guild members complete weekly guild events to gain more guild XP and allow the guild leader to upgrade these industries, from which everyone benefits. One crucial thing to understand here is that the guild fund that is required to upgrade the industries is the same guild fund that is required for the daily maintenance, so be careful when upgrading industries not to put yourself at the risk of not having enough guild fund for the maintenance cost and risk getting disbanded. Here we can also see the upgrade effect, which depends on each specific industry, but something that they all have in common is that when they go higher in level, the guild fund maintenance cost will increase. So the higher the level of your industries, the more your guild members need to be active and complete guild events. Starting with Hall of Heroes, this is very important to upgrade as it gives you an increase in treasure token acquisition rate, meaning you get more treasure tokens when completing guild events, so more guild activity points as well. The Cargo Warehouse gives you more capacity for guild fund when upgrading it, so it's always nice to upgrade, but if your guild has few members, it might not be worth the maintenance cost increase. Next we have the Red Gold Boutique, which gives you more items for purchase in both quantity and variety in the Red Gold Boutique shop. We can see that some of the cosmetics require level 4 or even 5 in order to purchase them. Next we have the Chamber, which increases your guild member limit and apprentice limit when you upgrade it. This is very important if you want to have a full and active guild. Last but not least, we have the Hall of Wonders, which is probably the most important part of the guild industries. Upgrading this will unlock new masters in the Technique section, to which we will move on right now. On the Technique tab you can see 3 options: Martial Teaching, Wealth through Trade, and Jianghu Exploration. Selecting any of them will move us to a new screen where we can see more details. For the Martial category we don't have any masters yet, and I suspect this is related to the upcoming guild battle event. Moving on to the Wealth tab, we can see we have a master available with 2 upgrades, Selling Bonus and Market Tax. This is where you can use your Wonder Jade, which you earn from guild events, to get various bonus effects for your gameplay. For example, the Selling Bonus technique will increase your commerce coins acquisition. The Market Tax technique will reduce the trading goods transaction tax when you sell goods at a trading market. On the Jianghu tab, we have Adventure Sleep Bonus and Chance to Repair for free. Adventure Sleep Bonus is a very good technique that increases your Adventure Sleep acquisition amount. You can see that right now at tier 9, I get plus 21% Adventure Sleeps, which is a huge boost. Chance to Repair for free is exactly that. a high chance to repair gear without consuming materials, which is not bad at all because it saves you coins in the long run. Each technique has a total of 20 tiers, and at tiers 5, 10, 15 and 20, you also need Mirage sachets in addition to Wonder Jade. This is the main reason why every guild member should participate in guild events weekly, because you can reach higher thresholds of activity rewards and get more and more Mirage sachets, otherwise everyone will get stuck with low level techniques. Since my Hall of Wonders is only level 1, I am still missing a lot of masters with other useful techniques, but the guild is getting closer to level 4 and will unlock more soon. Keep in mind that the upgrades in the techniques menu are individual for each guild member, so everyone needs to go here and spend their Wonder Jade on the upgrades they want. You can always reset the upgrades for free and redo them. One last thing we need to talk about before we do a recap is the guild trade commission. This is essentially the same as the trading hall in Kaifeng, meaning you can buy or sell various trading goods in order to get commerce coins. Now that we have covered basically everything, let's do a recap of all the benefits you get by being in a guild. You get a unique hero's realm with insanely good rewards that you can complete weekly. You get good amounts of coins and character XP that have no cap. You get gameplay upgrades such as increased adventure slips and commerce coins acquisition. You get a cosmetic shop with lots of items and various dice. You get Echo Jade weekly, and you get an additional method to obtain commerce coins. There are simply no disadvantages to being in a guild, and being an active member and contributing to the guild's growth will only take maybe about 1 or 2 hours of your time each week, depending on how many events you want to complete. If you're looking for a chill and active guild with no strict requirements, feel free to join my guild Actual Gamers by searching for the ID 10003839. We have plenty of room left. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.